Welcome to Cape Town News. Today is Tuesday, the 26th of August, 2025, and here's what's making headlines in the Western Cape. Grabouw land invasion sparks task team as Winde and Macpherson vow action. Cape Town beats New York and London in luxury property rankings. Prasa to pay nearly 6.4 million rand after train attack leaves commuter brain damaged. Petrol prices set to drop this September. Diesel cuts lead the way. Tatjana Smith honored with 2 national awards in Golden Farewell. Namaqualand Flower Festival returns with music, trails and wildflower magic. Bright skies and cool breezes across the Cape with clean tides and mellow swells. The Western Cape government has launched a multi-government task team to address the ongoing illegal land occupation at Knoflokskraal near Grabouw and Botrivier, where an estimated 4,000 structures have been erected on land owned by the Department of Public Works and Infrastructure. Premier Alan Winde and National Minister Winde and Macpherson hosted a joint meeting in Cape Town with all spheres of government and members of the Knoflokskraal community. The land, originally earmarked for forestry, has seen occupations grow since 2020. A social facilitation process will begin in September to better understand the unique circumstances of each occupant. Security measures are being ramped up to prevent further incursions. Winde emphasized that the occupation hampers long-term housing development and urged respect for the rule of law. Community members attending the meeting cited economic desperation and ancestral ties to the land. However, there is currently no formal claim on the property. Both Winde and Macpherson thanked attendees for engaging constructively and committed to a solution that balances legal, social, and housing priorities. The task team will include representatives from the Western Cape government, national departments, local municipalities, and the community itself. Officials hope that a structured approach can lead to dignified alternatives and prevent future land grabs in other regions of the province. Cape Town has overtaken global heavyweights like New York, London, and Sydney to rank 6th on the Savills World Cities Prime Residential Index for 2025. With a capital value growth of 3.2% in the first half of the year, the city outperformed global hotspots such as Barcelona, Paris, Miami, and Los Angeles. According to Savills, Cape Town's lifestyle appeal, resilient demand, and relative affordability are driving the surge. The current average price of prime property in Cape Town sits at 53,200 rand per square metre, far below Tokyo's 45,000 rand. CEO of Pam Golding Properties, Andrew Golding, said the city's enduring appeal is attracting buyers who are less influenced by economic fluctuations and more drawn to security, natural beauty, and quality of life. In addition to capital growth, Cape Town ranked 3rd in rental growth globally, rising 6.5% due to limited prime stock and steady demand. The city trailed only Tokyo and Los Angeles in this category. Analysts expect Cape Town's momentum to continue into the second half of 2025, with forecasts projecting growth between 6% and 7.9%. With Cape Town's prime property proving both a safe and attractive investment, the mother city has officially cemented its place among the most desirable high-end markets on the planet. The Western Cape High Court has awarded nearly 6.4 million rand in damages to a commuter who sustained severe brain injuries after a brutal attack aboard a Prasa train in 2016. The victim, a 19-year-old man identified only as LM, was traveling between Philippe and Lentegear stations when he was assaulted by unknown assailants. The injuries were so severe that LM is now unable to work or manage his own affairs. An advocate from the Cape Bar brought a civil suit against Prasa on his behalf, which resulted in the agency being held 80% liable for his damages. Medical experts testified that LM suffered head fractures, a cervical spine injury, and traumatic brain damage that caused behavioral and cognitive impairments. The court stopped short of awarding funds for full-time care, but did grant provisions for a domestic worker and necessary therapies. The ruling included 1.6 million rand for general damages, with the remainder allocated to future medical costs and lost earnings. Experts also recommended that LM receive assistance from Cape Mental Health and Community Support to help him maintain independence without social isolation. Prasa has not yet commented on the ruling. Drivers across South Africa can look forward to some relief in September, as both petrol and diesel prices are set to decrease. According to the Central Energy Fund's latest mid-month projections, petrol prices may drop between 6 and 14 cents per litre, while diesel is expected to see a more notable decrease of up to 52 cents per litre. This is a marked shift from earlier in August, when a weaker rand and global tension pushed prices higher. The reversal comes on the back of a 10% dip in international oil prices, as well as surprisingly stable rand performance despite geopolitical risks and inflation data. Market analysis shows that global demand is softening, with major inventory builds forecast for the next quarter. Nedbank analysts noted that the US dollar has strengthened following cautious signals from the Federal Reserve, but the rand has held steady. The currency's resilience has now contributed positively to the fuel price calculation, unlike earlier in the month when it had a negative effect of over 20 cents per litre. While the final price changes will be confirmed next week, motorists and transport operators alike are already breathing a cautious sigh of relief. Tatjana Smith has capped off her decorated swimming career with two of South Africa's highest sporting honours, Sportswoman of the Year and Sports Star of the Year, awarded at the SA Sport Awards in Sun City. The 28-year-old Olympic champion, who brought home both gold and silver from the Paris 2024 Games, said the awards were a deeply meaningful send-off. Speaking to SABC Sport, Smith acknowledged the emotional journey leading up to the Olympics and the pressure of being dubbed the country's Golden Girl. Despite retiring from competition, she says she is determined to remain involved in the sport, mentoring young swimmers and advocating for athlete support. Her message to future champions: discipline is non-negotiable, but never lose your love for the sport. Smith also called for year-round recognition of women in sport, saying the spotlight should not be limited to Women's Month. The double win affirms her as one of the most impactful athletes in South African history, on and off the podium. With her legacy now firmly cemented, Tatjana Smith's farewell is a golden moment not just for her, but for the future of women's sport in South Africa. This weekend, escape to the wildflower-covered hills of Van Rensdorp for the Namaqualand Flower Festival, a joyful celebration of music, movement and nature from the 29th to 31st of August. Held at the enchanting Gifberg Rus Oort, the festival offers trail running, bushwalks, stargazing and moonlit dancing in one of the Western Cape's most breathtaking settings. Tickets start from 800 Rand and are available via Quicket. More than just a party, the event encourages each participant to bring something personal to the experience, be it a musical instrument, an activity, or even just a good story. Set against a semi-desert landscape that blooms into color after winter rains, #NamFest is a rare opportunity to connect with nature and community in a completely open format. Singing, yoga, storytelling, or simply watching the stars, how the weekend unfolds is up to you. Whether you're a flower lover, a festival goer, or just in need of a joyful escape, Namaqualand will deliver. Arrive from 2 p.m. Friday and prepare for a weekend of lightness, beauty, and unforgettable connection. Here is your money, commodities, and crypto updates. Starting with major currencies, the US dollar is trading at 17 Rand and 61 cents. The British pound stands at 23 Rand and 69 cents. And the euro will cost you 20 Rand and 48 cents. Moving to the commodities market, Gold is priced at 1,909 Rand and 14 cents per gram. Silver is trading at 21 Rand and 94 cents per gram. Platinum is valued at 763 Rand and 14 cents per gram. And Brent crude oil is trading at $67.45 per barrel. In the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin is valued at 1,934,936 Rand, while Ethereum is trading at 77,435 Rand. Ripple XRP is priced at 50 Rand and 90 cents. And finally, Solana is trading at 3,384 Rand. Keep in mind that these numbers are based on the latest data, but may still change as markets fluctuate in the course of the day. Cape Townians can expect a crisp and cool Wednesday with a mix of sunshine and scattered cloud across the metro. In Cape Town, temperatures will reach a high of 17 degrees Celsius, dropping to a low of 8 degrees Celsius, while fresh southwesterly winds are expected to blow at around 20 kilometers per hour. Over in Stellenbosch, the mercury will climb slightly higher, peaking at 18 degrees Celsius with a low of 7 degrees Celsius. Paarl will be mild and pleasant at 19 degrees Celsius, cooling to 8 degrees Celsius after sunset. The skies will stay mostly clear across the winelands. At sea, ocean conditions remain manageable, with swell heights reaching 2.3 meters and a swell period of 12 seconds, stable enough for experienced surfers. Low tide is expected early at 4:14 and again at 16:39, while high tide will roll in at 10:33 and return at 22:19. Sunrise will be at 6:05, 7:04 and sunset at 18:26. UV levels will peak at moderate levels around midday, sitting at level 5. So, whether you're heading into town, hiking a winelands trail, or planning a coastal outing, Wednesday promises fresh air and fair skies. Just remember that early mornings and evenings will stay chilly, so layer up. With that, we conclude today's bulletin, and now you know what's happening in the mother city. Thank you for watching Cape Town News. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story. We appreciate your support. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget tomorrow's Cape Town News drops right here on YouTube at 12 noon. Meanwhile, stay safe, informed, and connected.